Morning. Today I'll be doing a presentation on bridging the gap, specifically on innovations within a school system, innovations that help move schools forward and create better learning environments for students. I will share my screen here so you may see my presentation as I'm presenting it. So as I said, it is titled Bridging the Gap, Educational Technology and Online Learning, Ely Elementary Public School. Types of adopters. I got this information from the video, The Different Innovation Adapters, which was in our weekly lessons for this week. First type of adopters is innovators. Those are the people that are willing to try new ideas first. So they're kind of your leaders of the pack, if you will. Early adopters are the leaders who can provide information or advice to others. They've gone through some of these new ideas, they have a background with them, and they're able to provide the information to those who are still on the fence about adopting whatever idea it may be. The early majority are the first people who adopt the new innovation. So those people who have been given the information, they've done the research with it, and they are implementing it. The late majority is the final group to adopt the new innovation out of necessity or peer pressure. In other words, administration saying, hey, we're doing this and you need to do it. You need to join on, you need to get on board with this and also be a part of whatever it is they're implementing. The laggards are the ones that wait to adopt innovation until they see how it is used. In other words, they want to see it implemented. They want to understand what's happening before they're willing to take the risk and try it in their classroom. Moving on to the next slide, bridging the gap, leaders of change, innovators, early adopters, and early majority. You can do this by paving the way for implementing new innovations. Leaders, these are the leaders in showing others how to implement the new innovation. They have instructional coaches lined up to help the laggards learn the new innovations. Bible verse I thought went well with this is Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the ways you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. In other words, I believe this is a great quote for a leader because they're saying, I'll be there for you. I'm beside you while you're going through all this. It's a change. It's a risk. It's scary. We understand that, but don't worry. I'm right there next to you. The Bible does a good job of giving us these representations. You can find them throughout the Bible. Jesus is a great leader, as we know, and as we'll continue to discuss here throughout the presentation. Bridging the gap, changing acceptors, late majority, and laggards. Provide various professional development opportunities for everyone, whether they're the first ones on board or the last. Professional development opportunities for all just make the process that much smoother for everyone. Peer observation from innovators to coach the late majority and the laggards. To me, this is obvious. This is something my school has done for years. Peer observation by those who have a firm grasp on whatever is implemented at the time, coming in, watching how others are implementing it, and then you can have a roundtable meeting to discuss progress and areas for improvement. No one does this perfectly. Nobody has every innovation down pat right away. So when you have those peer observations, you can get together afterwards. You can discuss what went well and maybe some areas where you can improve. Improvement is something that's critical in all school systems. if you're not willing to improve, you're not willing to grow. And I believe all teachers want to grow. They want to continue to learn, and this is a great example of that. Another biblical reference to that can be found in Proverbs 3, chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. In other words, as teachers, we don't know it all right? Just as Jesus' followers, his disciples, they didn't know it all. They needed to lean on him. We need to lean on those who do have the knowledge, who can help us improve, who can help us grow, who can help us move forward. We need to keep in mind what the end goal is, whether it be in your faith life or in education. Your faith life, obviously, you want to grow stronger in your faith. Your hope is that, one day when your time is done here on earth, you will meet your creator up in heaven. Here on earth, talking from an educational standpoint, we want to grow. We want to continue to improve. That's why, you take classes, you continue to learn the newest trends, the newest innovations, because you truly believe that will make your class better, your students better, and your teaching better. So you lean on those who have those experiences, and it will help you move forward. Finally, bridging the gap, leading like Christ. Leading in the same way as Christ means to lead by example. Christ did not simply tell others how to live their lives and then leave them. He lived the way he taught. Christ was the type of leader that paved the way for his followers by following the words that he spoke. He cared for his followers much like a present day good leader does. He didn't have his followers do all the work for him, but rather he did the work himself or joined in the work. Christ made the ultimate sacrifice by dying for us. He did not have his followers die and then claim he defeated evil. He was the one to do that for us. That's, in my opinion, that's the epitome of being a leader. All right. We maybe didn't call Jesus a leader at the time back when he was living out his life according to scripture, but looking at what he did, he was a leader, and that's the way I think all good leaders should lead. They need to lead by example. They need to be a part of the innovation. They can't just say, here it is, I want you guys to figure this out, implement it, and let's talk about it at the end of the school year. It's a step-by-step journey, and we're all in that together, whether it's the leadership, your administrators who are asking you to implement something, or those who maybe are lagging behind, they're the last ones to implement it. We're all in this together. And, how successful you are, I truly believe means looking at the leadership. If you have someone who's willing to be a good leader, they're willing to sacrifice for you and take a leap of faith and be risky, then a lot more times than not, you're going to be successful. Having a proven leader, someone that's willing to be there and do some of the dirty work with you, is only going to make you that much stronger as a school and that much more successful for your students. As you can see here, I have my list of sources. I'm going to stop sharing my screen there. That is my presentation on bridging the gap. As I said, I believe this is something we can all do and all good schools do. And it doesn't just need to be your administrators that are being the leaders. When teachers find something new that they believe to be positive and something that can improve their school, they should step up, present that idea to the school, to administrators, and if it's something they believe can improve a school, can help, then it needs to be done. But you need someone to step up and be a leader to do so. Thank you and have a good weekend.